Good morning, it's me, Ma. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Debbie. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, William. Good morning, Robert. Nice that you're here this morning. Good morning, LA. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, James. I'm looking for someone. Good morning, Joy. Sunshine, nice to meet you. Jack, thank you for being here. Kendall, thank you. Michael, thank you. Ninette, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're so glad everybody's here. Edson, nice to see you. Ronald, nice to see you this morning. Hi, Howard. Good morning, David. Merritt, nice you could join us. Hello, Terry. We are going to train Tawny. She is a 12-year-old. No, I lied. A 13-year-old little Bookcliff Mustang. Yeah, her date. Found out her date's changed. I had the wrong date for her. So she's a 13-year-old little Bookcliff Mustang, and we are saddle gentling her. And I have quite the audience today. I wanted to show you all them. Do you see all the birds on my fence? I have quite the audience this morning. I am looking for Rhonda. I don't see Rhonda this morning yet. Rhonda, when she gets on, she's going to let me know. She takes care of my TikTok account. When I'm in there training, she tells you what's going on. And all those good things. What horse just ran? Huh. So, let's see. Let me tell about all the good things happening. Yesterday, if you did not watch yesterday's training session, if you did not see yesterday's training session with Copper and Pulsar, it was all I could do to hold my frustration and temper and still work with Copper. Par knew we were going live. When he got back, he was immediately to come run the cameras. Well, he comes back and he parks the hay trailer and he pulls a Suburban out, and I guess he got distracted because instead of coming and running the cameras, he went out and pulled one of the covers that ripped a couple weeks ago out of a paddock. He spooked Denali, Pulsar, and Queen so bad, and Pulsar dumped his spleen, and I was about to train that horse, and I told him, I said, I'm going to train him, and he's going to be standing on his back legs. I said, I can't believe you did that. And he's like, well, it needed to be done. Yeah, well, not right now. So Pulsar came out, and he did okay. No one was hurt. That's always a good thing. And he was going through the course, and he got tangled up in and had a hold of the curtain in his mouth and about pulled over my curtain because he was all fired up. And we went to the scary corner, and on the way out of the scary corner, instead of walking out, he leaped out. I mean, leaped out like a racehorse. I lost control of him. He took off running, circled back around and let me pick up the lead line, even though he was stepping on it, but that was a good thing. He didn't run all over the rescue. So and I ended up putting him in the round pen and cutting the feeds. And then instead of coming back up after we got Pulsar into the shade of the umbrella, my husband, who completely lost, that's Par, completely lost his brain cells yesterday, then had my camera out in the sun and overheated my camera and lost my feed. I was like, what were you thinking yesterday? So hopefully he has better brain cells today. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and don't worry, he'll hear this. Definitely he'll hear this. Because we run these feeds so we get listen to them so we can make improvements. Okay, this is Tawny up close and personal. Let me get you really... Oop, have to loosen this a little bit. There's the Tauntaun. There her is. Oh, she's going to go roll. I move the cameras. Then she'll come back for another treat. Then we'll go to work. So, I run 2 phones during our lives. And right now, you're on mine, which is Mima's TikTok account. And I'm running GVHR's Facebook account on the other phone. And I know exactly how many people are here with me. Thank you very much. Love and peace from Western Colorado to you. We have love and peace from the Bay Area, California. I love the Bay Area. Just absolutely love it. I took my husband and my stepkids when the kids were kids. They're not kids anymore. I have grandchildren. So when they were kids, we went to San Francisco, and I got a little frustrated. And when I got a little frustrated, I needed a break. So I walked from the Golden Gate Bridge along the Presidio all the way to Trolley Park by myself, just to get away from everybody. It's beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful there. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so we're going to play those games here and let you know what the rules are. I need a rose today, so much please. I would love for you to join my fan club. I don't know how to do my fan club, so it's, you don't get, being in my fan club just means you're in my fan club. You don't actually, I should actually say hi. I do say hi usually. And thank you for being in my fan club. I will try to do other great things with that. But I also, on my TikTok account, need diamonds. For every 4 diamonds you give me, I get a penny. So if 4 of you got together and each gave me a diamond, I'd get a penny. So that would be very blessing for me today. Yes, I'm not really that big of a creator yet, but we have a lot of fun. Have a whole lot of fun. She hasn't rolled yet. Has anybody? Nope, she has not rolled. I'm going to give her just another minute. Just another minute. Show you what I've been working on over here. This is our agility course. Those coffee cans to the round pen, that's part of the agility course right there. See them? The coffee cans. But I've been weeding the agility course. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Looks real good. That's my chair, or whoever's chair that's sitting on when I'm recording. And I think it looks pretty good with the weeds out. Looks more professional. I came off a horse less than a year ago. I broke 6 ribs, punctured my lung, partially collapsed my lung, and have a huge whiplash injury up there. So therefore, I haven't been weeding this year yet. So I finally feel like I can weed now. Okay, we're going to go groom her up and train her up. Welcome to Mima Trains the Mustang. I am training Tawny, and we're going to groom her up right there by that feed bucket. I'm going to zoom you. Oop, that's not how I do that. Zoom you this way, so you have more of the round pen to see me. There we go. Buckets up. Okay, meet you on the other side. I don't have to trip over. Oh, wait. Look who's here. Good morning, beautiful. Here, treat. There you go. Let's get her in the camera. She says, let's go, Mima. Let's go. I'm ready. You can see we had a sprinkle of rain yesterday. Oh, next, let's see. More things to talk about. This weekend, we're offline with training because we'll be at Fall Fest. We'll do some lives down at Fall Fest and me teaching kids how to ride a horse. Let's see what other good fun things do we have. Oh, Al's going to go down and do a kissing booth. If you're near Fruita, Colorado, come down to Brewfest and give Al a kiss. He'll be down there. What else is new and different and fun? Oh, next week we are changing our time zones. Baby, you're going to want me to keep a couple of these. You're not? She's like saying, I want one now. There you go. Par's feeding her particular group of horses. Brewfest, I'll be down there giving kisses. At the end of Fall Fest, about 4 o'clock. Let's see, is that right? No, about between 3 and 4 o'clock. We are going to bring down the mini hennies to Fall Fest. I am not unloading them out of the trailer, but I have the trailer designed with a gate so everybody can see the mini hennies. They're extremely rare, and everybody should have an opportunity to see them. All right, let's go train a horse, guys. Luna baby's here. Hi, Luna. Hello, kitty kitty. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Things that happen this week that you don't know about. On Saturday, the previous owner came down to see Tawny. A lot of Tawny's old behavior showed back up when she was here. But for me, she was very easy to catch. She would not let me catch her with KC here. It was very interesting. She wouldn't let me touch her even. I'm not sure what that was all about. But there's some psychological stuff there. So, here's another interesting thing I learned. Oh, by the way, I my long lunge whip got destroyed on Friday. It no longer functions. So when you see me chasing her with my lead line, you'll know why. Let's see. Yesterday, very interesting stuff came out. You know, I work with Ruby and Rio. They were adopted the 1st of July, and I work with them on Mondays off-site in the mornings. That's why I'm not here until the afternoons on Mondays. And Ruby was extremely abused. Extremely abused. And I was telling Nikki about Morgan and her horse, Mia. If you're not following her on TikTok, you absolutely need to. All you gotta do is go to my repost page, and she's everywhere. She has 2 rescue horses. Mia, who is an off-the-track thoroughbred, and Harper, who is a Andalusian. And anyway, I was telling Nikki that when Morgan told Mia that she was at her forever home and she never had to leave again, that it was as if she understood and blew out and has had a different attitude in training. I thought, well, that's really interesting. Until Nikki, I have to change brushes, until Nikki told me that Ruby radically changed after the brand inspection man was there. And that she has been much more relaxed and calmer. And actually, Nikki believes she knows that that's her forever home. Rio's young. He hasn't got his adult brains yet, so a forever home doesn't make sense to him. Because he's always been with the same little girl since he's arrived with us. Almost. There was a 2-week difference in that. She showed up. She took him. She's an incredible young lady, by the way, Ty. And you can see her. She was on, we ran a video of her yesterday, and of Ruby and Rio and their workouts. It's on my wall. And Ty came here and learned how to train Rio while learning how to be in horsemanship. So she'd spend hours out here. She'd learn everything she needed to learn for that day's lesson with her horse, and then go do it. And the day, this is hilarious, guys. So she was riding Simon all the time to learn how to ride, because everybody learns how to ride on Simon. So she was learning to ride on Simon, and the day she was going to climb on and ride her horse, the day that, I mean, like within a few minutes, she was going to ride Rio for the first time, Simon decided to buck the entire length of the arena. Not big bucks, not to get her off, just these little hoppy hops. And he got done, and he kind of looked at her like, okay, that's what you could expect. And that's the only time I've ever seen him do that. He's never bucked with any of my other kids. He's really good. I literally think he was preparing her to ride Rio. These horses here just blow me away what they know and don't know. We're going to do a light spray. Yes, I'm starting to carry it with me. Okay. Okay, everybody sees the jacket, right? Yeah, it's nippy. We are moving to later in the days next week on October the 1st. Our live feeds, again, will change for the month. We will be aiming more for the heat of the day. I walk a dog, as everybody knows, to keep my 100 pounds off. And it's dark when we start walking. And he's black, and I wear this purple jacket. We're not very visible. Fortunately, we walk mainly on a sidewalk, but still. So I would like to, we're going to move out so I can walk him in the sunshine. Like, oh, and everybody's like, why? Oh, we have a mountain, the world's largest flat top mountain to the east of me. So when the sun is coming up, it not only has to come up normal time, it has to climb above this 10 to 12,000 foot. I know it's 10,000. Back on the back, there's some 11 footers. But anyway, this big 10,000 foot mountain before it gets to me. So we're a little brisk. Oh, and I'm sorry I missed Saturday's training session. The Utes were playing. Go Utes! They're no longer ranked. They got their butts kicked by Texas Tech. This weekend they play somebody important. They play somebody important as well. And they play fairly early or in the middle. Anyway, I don't get to see it, so I'll have to be watching my phone. So when I'm doing my live feed, if you see me come check my phone, it's to see what the score is. So my husband and I follow horse racing a little bit. And we follow Ute football. That's the only sports we follow. Okay. Oh, she's coming into a really nice horse. So I was talking to Casey and she's like, oh yes, this horse is really good. You shouldn't have any problems riding her with the amount of groundwork I have. And I, come on, not in this, oh, I have a saddle pad on you, good girl. Anyway, and I said, yeah, I'm having problems with getting things over her head. And she says, oh, things over her head freak her out. I could never get her over that. And I'm thinking, well, how are we ever going to ride her if you can't? So I have got to get it to where she's okay with things going over her head. Because there's going to be a person up there someday, hopefully. Good morning, Par. How are you this morning?
I'm doing okay.
How are the horses doing?
They're good and hungry.
They're always hungry. Where are you going?
They seem to be in disagreement with what I'm feeding them.
Oh.
Tauntaun. She's a pretty girl. She's so serious about stuff, that Tauntaun.
about to work her out, but I'm going to have a wreck on a wreck because that saddle's not very tight on her. That saddle pad were to slip. Oh, Petey girl begging for a treat. That's the last time you ate them all. Alright, let's start off with a walk.
Such a pretty trot.
Girl.
She just needs to learn to walk. Walking is good.
Woo. It's gonna be a long pressure off, guys. Giving her a chance to breathe. Giving her a chance to relax. She's getting comfy just like me. reminded everybody that I love roses, and Tawny loves roses, and I reminded everybody that 4 diamonds equals a penny. Easy. Ooh. Okay guys, if you didn't see that, that was a huge, huge improvement over previous weeks. Like, today's Tuesday, we worked here Friday. That was a huge improvement. I'm going to hook the lead line on, get the saddle off. She did much better today. I'm really focused on her understanding the commands. I thought she did amazing today. So good. So good. Okay. Now I'm just wondering where I really left her lead line, because I don't have her lead line. I left it over there, I think. Let's go find my lead line. So somewhere on this planet is a, oh, I found it. It's out there. I have to go get my lead line. I'll be right back. You know, I'm one of those people that sleeps from 10 to 5, 7 hours every night. And last night I slept 10 to 6:30 this morning. So I got 8.5 hours sleep. Say 8, just on the off chance that I didn't sleep for 30 minutes. And I'm a space case today. Interesting, more sleep. All right, I'm gonna put her up. Cop's next. bucket out here for him. What? You don't get 2 buckets. You had your bucket. Alright, I'm going to have to bring this horse out again. Have you seen the videos where they take the horse hair and they say, this is my horse, my bob, split in half. Here's my bob behind the left ear. This is the horse to do it with. She has quite a bob.
Yes, she does.
Here's my bob behind the right ear. Here's my bob straight forward. Here's my bob messed up. Here's my bob. I don't have sunglasses for her. They're in the barn. Here's my bob with sunglasses. When my sunglasses are on. That's so funny. And if you haven't seen one, that go to Morgan's. Oh, she's trying to get 3,000 followers by Halloween. If we can't do that for her, we might as well quit as a horse talk type people, because she really puts out a lot of really good content, and she has a lot of fun. Her horses are doing amazing. She saddle gentled her horse this summer. All of it in video. I mean, what a better place to learn. Come on, we're off. Let's go get Cup. Fire will keep you entertained for a minute.
Oh, I'm an entertainer.
I did not tell them about Pulsar shelter.
Well, last night, on the way down here to feed, there was this huge cloud out of the west. We didn't anticipate much rain, but man, there was a cloud. And I picked up winds when I got here, and so I came out of the barn to feed Pulsar, and his just as his shelter, the last one that was left, shredded. Anyway, you can see it over there in the distance. One side of it, the south side, is got a big hole in it now. It's the oldest one here. I was surprised it didn't shred first, but we had taped it and stuff. So anyway, so now we're down 3 shelters. We got one in. We're gonna get another one on the way, and now looks like we might need another before winter. They last about 3 years in this weather, and we have one south-facing side that just takes it all year round. So of course that's the first one to go. They get small tears, and I tried to tape them up, but it just keeps going. You end up with a duct tape cover instead of a cover. So we're down. There's Tawny. She gets to go eat breakfast. She loves her time out with Mima. Look, she waits at the gate even without the halter on. Pretty girl. That's her friend Willow there. They eat out of the same tub and then they go to the next one. It's really an interesting combination. But every horse needs a friend. So Mima's gonna go get the cup. We're looking out southwest towards the the National Monument. On a good day you can see Independence Rock right above the trailer, above that green tree that's slightly turning. You can see Independence up in the canyon there. We got a view like none other here. Yes, it's a little tiny thing up there. But that was Wildfire. She's always looking for somebody to come rescue her out of the barn and get her out to work. She loves to work. She's 3 years old. Mima's up getting Copper. Beautiful day here, another sunny day, a little bit of clouds here and there, but probably not much action on the rain front. Here comes Copper. He's a Copper pony. Cop, cop. There's that cop. He's fast.
Did you see him dodge Tawny's roll spot?
Hello, cop.
He's so funny. Okay. Enjoy watching that. I have to go powder my nose.
That's that Copper. He's a pony.
He is a 6-year-old. Abused pony.
But he's found a friend. He's got Mima as a mentor, and then he's found a young lady as a friend that he sees eye to eye with. And they did the International Agility show on Sunday, and were recorded so they could submit. So Copper's moving up. He's got. We're always looking for sponsors. Go to GVHR.org. Always looking. Little Cop. He's been with us going on 2 years next month, and he's been in training for a year. It took about 6 months to get him halter trained so that he was handleable. And he came in with another horse, a nice little filly, and she's been adopted out, but she's still questionable on the no riding, some training and haltering training. So It's tough running a rescue when you get attached to these horses that take a long time to train. So he's got his own stall in between the Hennies and Al Capone. So he doesn't have access to outside paddock, so he's got to get out 5 to 6 times a week, and he enjoys it. He should roll here in a bit, as soon as he has this little snicky snack.
I showed everybody this morning the agility course that I've been working on. It looks good, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
I feel like I can almost take my jacket off now.
It's close. Watch Simon.
He hasn't seen her yet. He hasn't noticed her. His head's in the bucket. He's really into his food at the moment.
Yes, he's a hungry big old Sai.
Talk to him, baby.
Oh,
Talk to Simon. There he sees her. Now he sees her. His ears perked up. Look at that. He's so happy. You see that happy look? He went from sad, long face to happy look.
happy.
Well, you know, he's eating and then he comes up and he sees her. He gets all bright-eyed and his ears perk up.
Oh, I know.
He's so happy to see her. We love watching new relationships form here. And Mina just showed up, and last week Mina and Simon did math homework together, and that was a lot of fun to watch. So I have to go get my other jacket.
It's on that edge of whether there's a jacket needed or not.
And this one's too much, so I'm going to go get one that's not so much. Because it's not enough with my sweatshirt.
Cup. Here's Copper finishing up his snack before training. Mima went to get a lighter jacket. It's nice out, but it's breezy. We got all the little birds lined up on top of the round pen. See, they're all up there in the sun. You see them all bouncing around. And they live in this bottom part of this round pen. So Cup's watching what's going on outside the round pen. He's a Copper pony. We got Al Capone in the barn, but this is Copper. Thank you all for joining. think there was a lot of feed in that bucket, but chances are there was about a cup, maybe a cup and a half. But it is some good licking. We try not to feed a lot of extra grains. Grains aren't really good for horses. They don't naturally eat grain straight. It might be the head of a grass plant that they eat, but so we give them as little as possible, but it is a treat. Right now we're feeding the senior formula because our big horses, Simon and Hank, need supplements that we add to that. So it's a good round feed that doesn't heat them up. You'd think there was a lot of stuff in that.
Yeah!
I mean, I was just telling them there's probably maybe a cup full.
No, I did a half a cup on him. He's little.
So.
Mina's here, and her sister Jasmine's here.
Okay.
With their new baby Zion.
Oh, wow.
So, I think
3 generations right there.
Yes, there are. And they're working on Simon's. Okay, we're at Fall Fest this weekend. Simon is going to transform into Thunderbolt, where he's going to be a knight-carrying steed, and they're working on his war helmet right now. Par has been painting horseshoes. If you're in Western Colorado, come join us at Fall Fest. It is going to be a great time. We lead off. Al does 2 kissing booths, one on Friday night at Brewfest. Don't miss Brewfest. That's going to be too much fun. And then he comes back on Saturday morning and does the kids and some kissing booth again. And then when the boys come down, that's going to be Hank and Simon. We're going to give rides. And
Moonlight Dancer and Thunderbolt.
Yes. And by the way, Hank transforms into Moonlight Dancer and he's a unicorn. So that's pretty spectacular.
So we'll have a war horse and a unicorn down there.
And then at the end, between 3 and 4, we are going to bring down the mini hennies. And that is going to be so much fun. It's their first time to town. I see he's still thinking about rolling. He has not rolled yet, right?
No, he was communing with his bird friends over there.
Oh, I started my Tawny's lesson and I had an audience of birds up there.
They were just up there again.
Oh, he walked over there and scared him?
I
Okay.
don't think so.
I think I'm going to move him. I think it's time to rock and roll.
It is 9:04.
Okay, we got 15 minutes. Here we go.
Fruita Fall Fest, Fruita, Colorado. This weekend, 27th.
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Our phones are all up there, guys.
We can't look at a calendar. So anyway, it's this
Friday,
weekend.
Saturday, this weekend.
If you're on the western slope,
26, 27, I think.
Friday night is Brewfest and music, and then full-blown Saturday. So
You know, the 4th Avenue Art Festival's up there down in Fruita on Friday night as well as Brewfest.
okay.
We're just not going to be near that. We're going to be down by Brewfest.
We like Fruita.
Hey, we love Fruita, by the way.
We live in Grand Junction. It's a string of cities: Clifton, Grand Junction, Fruita, Palisade, Clifton, Grand Junction, Fruita, Loma. So you probably heard of one of them. Palisade has Wine Fest and Peach Fest. Fruita has Fruita Fall Fest.
Mike the Headless Chicken.
Mike the Headless Chicken, and many other things. We like Fruita. Clifton doesn't do anything. They're unincorporated, but Grand Junction has a lot of. I think this week is their last week of the Downtown Farmers Market, so things are coming to a close here as the season ends. Cop, cop. He's got a nice trot, doesn't he?
He has a piece of hay hanging in a peculiar spot and it's driving me insane. I reach down and grab it, he's gonna kick me. Maybe it'll fall off on the shot. Canter.
He doesn't really canter, he goes really fast. There's a little bit of canter. There you go. Sometimes you just have to get that kink out, you know, or dump the spleen.
Okay, let's talk about these bucky bucks. Normally, when I'm saddle training a horse, and I am saddle training this horse, it's just on the slow burner, I do not allow them to buck. But with him, I do. He does not have a pad. This is the only place he can really check out those back legs. And he's working out all of those ligaments and tendons and getting them working. And he's having a really great time with that.
He's got a really nice trot that he collects up. It's so interesting to watch.
Boy, good boy.
He's not a big horse, but he really looks show worthy the way he carries himself. He's a cute little guy.
You see that one piece of hair standing straight up by his halter? That's hilarious.
Yeah, the wind's, that's his antennae. It looks like he's got all those things worked out. Boy, he is a good little horse. Pony.
Good morning, Spencer.
He doesn't classify as a horse. He's too small in stature. But he's really filled out nicely. And he's got little pony ears. Come up. See all his bird friends on the outside, recongregating. This is really good that he's just walking. That's all he needs to do right now. Used to run by the camera and the umbrella, but he's got still got some juice. That noise you hear is what we call grassy belly. It just means that they need to work more and eat less. Probably work more is better because horses need to keep moving. It's good for them to move. I can't look at a skinny horse, it just tears me apart, so chances are I'm overfeeding them, but I don't know what they've been through, so. Is he fast or what? Got rodeo stock. Look at that trot. Isn't that beautiful? He is show quality. Look at that.
Woo. Well, that didn't work well. Ah! On his right side. Let's try again. Ooh. Copper. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. As soon as he switched sides, he knew what I was talking about. I have not trained him on the right side near as well as I've trained him on the left. That is because I've just gotten to the right side of him.
Isn't he a good-looking little guy? He's not. We need to measure him, but my guess is he's barely 13 ounce, if that. I estimate that estimates that he's in the 500-pound range. Better right now. Al Capone's probably in the 4 to 450 range, and the Hennies they go up probably 250.
What?
We were just talking about weight of small horses.
Well, he's easy 500.
He's estimated at 5.
Yeah, Al's at 450.
That's what I was just telling him. And many Hennies probably go 250 to 300, if that.
Yeah, I'm in the 300 range with them.
Well, Dale might. I don't think.
Chip in. So, you saw my hand go up to the right, and he had no clue what I was talking about. Everybody saw that, right? So we're going to work today on teaching him that command. I have never walked food on the right side of him before. So we're going to do that today.
Look at that expression. The difference between right and left is amazing.
For those of you who don't know what it was like starting him off, every time I tried to lead on the right, he was gone. I mean, gone.
He doesn't canter away. He runs as fast as he can.
And he went in 8 seconds from the gate of the round pen into a stall when I tried to lead him on the right the first time out of the paddock, out of the round pen.
There was a slight rope burn in that incident, I think.
Yeah. He was fast.
He's so fast that you got to have it ready to let go.
I've gotten amazingly better at letting go.
So when he's walking around Mima, it's really what she's trying to train him instead of everything having to be at full speed. Walking is okay.
Yeah. That walking on the left and the right's brand new, guys. That's been in the last 4 weeks.
So most horses, you can't get them to do more than a walk. Well, this one you have to concentrate on getting him to walk. Other horses, like Wildfire, we're not saying she's lazy, but she's
lazy.
She'd rather walk than do anything else. So he's just the opposite, and he's fast. For a little guy, he's really fast. So he's learned to run, and that's his response to everything. He's never been mean. It's flee, not fight.
Yeah, he's definitely a flea horse. Fight, flight, or freeze, he is definitely a flight horse. He is gone in a heartbeat.
And for a short period, he probably could outrun most, people especially, but other horses, because he's fast.
That first acceleration, that first 8 seconds, he's pretty fast. It would take a racehorse, quarter horse to keep up with him. Queen and Pulsar are incredibly fast, they're racehorses. And I think in the beginning, he'd just whoop their butt. They'd catch him in the long run.
He could train racehorses to start the way I don't know how he does it. He just goes. I mean, he puts everything into that 8 seconds.
There were a lot of bucks today. Did you see that? As if he's trying to get that back end all working again.
You know, Pulsar does that too, and he's got back end difficulties. So
Yeah.
I think you're right. They're working on it.
When you start doing physical therapy, I can't discipline him for his bucky bucks right now because that's the way, I mean, his body's adjusting. I would like him not to bolt away from me.
He's still got that one piece of hair hanging straight up. It's just the wind's not blowing it straight up.
Yeah, we're not fond of having our ears touched.
No,
yet.
he isn't. He's cop.
Come back like one face in the door. Woo. Woo. Good boy. Good boy. So for those of you who don't know, we're having a really hard time getting owl sounds. And thank you. Because of that, I baby him. Does that make sense? So when the farrier comes out and Copper's getting his feet done, I'm out here. I don't touch him. I don't talk to him. Matt does his feet. I just stand here. When Al gets his feet done, I'm right here. You're okay, baby. You got this. And Matt's like, are you just insane? Nope, just need to baby the horse. So, oh yeah.
When you get to know your horses like we have, like I was telling you earlier, when you're training a horse for a couple of years, you get kind of attached. And we try to move them through here, but some are harder to move than others, so they hang around and then you get attached. Anyway, so Al's got all his difficulties, so I think everybody kind of babies him except Kinsey. So
Yeah, Kenzie doesn't baby anybody. Okay, Copper stalled us. We're going to do some right leading. We're going to lead to the right.
that's me. And he's got many health issues, so we're dealing with him. And he's on a pain med, Equinox, and we cut him back to the half because we just don't, you don't want to hide anything. And so right now he moves good, but he's hesitant.
My front leg, that injury this summer is not healing the way I had hoped after he fell. Dr. Elizabeth comes back sometime around the beginning of October. She'll see him again.
He's still on a half of this is his second, well, I guess it's only about 5 days into half a pill, half an Equinox. He was on a whole pill, but he's a small horse, so we're gonna
Get out yesterday live. He was pretty exhausted from Saturday, so
yeah.
I'm glad we're cutting it down to 2 hours twice this weekend. He can't do another 4-hour one. He comes in from that farmer's market. He's been gone from the barn about 4 hours. And he comes in and it's like, where is my bed? Right, Par?
Yes, we try to make sure it's ready and soft and level, and he hunkers right down in. And he didn't eat much after that afternoon and evening. But Sunday he dug right in, so you gotta know your horses. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we're pushing him pretty hard on that 4 hours. But so he's got 4 hours this weekend, 2 on Friday night, 2 on Saturday morning, and then 1 more farmer's market. Then we will evaluate. Hoping next year we can take the mini hennies to the market. That's my goal. And they're going to carry little backpacks.
Dee Dee wants to tell you that she loves her. Okay. Dee Dee loves you.
Dee Dee does? I love Dee Dee too. Dee Dee has vehicle problems just like me. My van's broke. Her car's broke. It stresses us out. I have to catch a ride with car down here, guys. Because my van doesn't start, well, it goes. That's what it does. All right, we're out. Thank you guys very much for joining us this morning. Copper and I are going to lead to the right back to his barn. We're going to cut these feeds. We're going to take a 5-minute break. And then we're going to come back up with Renata. So, see you guys.
He's a copper pony.
Copper pony. You wait, leave those cameras on until I get out this door with the right. Last time I tried leading him on the right, he bolted to the barn.
He's fast too. And when he bolts, he's taking a rope with him, so he runs sideways kind of, but he's still fast. It's amazing. So we got a little breeze going on. She's going to lead him on his right, but see how he tends to fall behind and try to go to the left. So far, so good. Okay, thank you all for joining. We'll see you on the other side here shortly.